Okay. Welcome in, everyone, to another episode of Commander's Franchise. The last stream we did, we ended up dropping one to the New York Giants, losing 34-17, dropping us to 7-6. And if we take a look at the playoff picture right now, we are still in the playoffs if the season were to end today, albeit we would be the number 7 seed. We have 4 weeks to go in the regular season, and if I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. This is, of course, our 5th and final season of this Commanders franchise rebuild, so I would ideally like for our last stream to be a playoff game. Ideally the Super Bowl, and ideally with a Super Bowl victory, but you never know. Now, biggest news going into this stream is we finally have our star running back. Jonathan Tolliver. He's been out for the past 8 weeks with a broken collarbone. He's finally back. Now, as I do in every stream, I kind of try to like manage the players like I would if I were an actual NFL coach. So Tolliver is going to be getting the start. He's going to get his touches, but I'm going to try not to force feed him so much. So, there's not another risk of an injury, because even though some of these guys did an admirable job filling in, Devin Purnell especially, our 4th-round rookie out of South Carolina State, we greatly miss Jonathan Tolliver. And we're still without Jonathan Allen. I believe I can activate him in the next game against the Dolphins. But this week we take on the 4-9 New York Jets, and we're going to discuss our offensive line, which has been trashed the last couple of games. Overall, they've been up and down throughout the year. Great at times, bad at times, bad lately. Coach protection for the quarterback was a major issue this past week as you surrendered a high volume of sacks. Where do those struggles start? Well, you gotta blame... Listen, I'm blaming the offensive line. I'm being transparent here. I mean, there is something to be said, of course, about quarterbacks taking sacks, but I feel like, most of the sacks that happen in Madden are the offensive line's fault, not necessarily my fault. Not to say that I don't take sacks sometimes. With that being said, how do you get the group back on track? Stay the course or extra preparation? We gotta go extra preparation. I mean, listen, we're 7-6. We're holding on to a playoff spot by the skin of our teeth. I mean, we can't afford to take a week off. -3 run block power and run block finesse this week. All right. I don't know if it's better or worse that we have Jonathan Tolliver back for that. And we're also facing a cold opponent, as you can probably tell by their 4-9 record, and of course they're the New York Jets. They're always cold. Coach, the Jets are struggling, but sometimes a team can trip up unexpectedly by looking ahead to the next game. Any fear that this is a trap game? No fear or a smug response? Coach Moorhead is kind of a dick, so I'm going to go with a smug response. Oh, that's kind of a cocky answer. That's not the one I would have given, but whatever. Oh, great. -5 break tackle, play recognition, and tackle for this game. That probably wasn't the right answer. Anyways, let's take a look at this New York Jets team. Okay, so at quarterback, no Justin Fields this time. Instead, they have Kirk Scott, son of Michael Scott. 88 overall superstar dev, third-year man out of Kentucky, so they have a good quarterback for once. Breece Hall still with the team, but he is injured. So instead, we'll see Israel something letter salady, and Rashad Wharton. This guy's a real guy. I should probably know who he is. Their receiver room, they still have Garrett Wilson, 91 overall. Mecole Hardman still with the Jets, but he is injured, so we'll see KJ Hamler and Keelan Pemberton, third-year man out of Louisville, along with Malik Dupree, a third-year man out of Auburn. Manuel Morales, fourth-year man at Penn State's their starting tight end, and Tyler Conklin is still kicking around. The offensive line, they have Trevor Penning, He's a 75 overall. Matthew Bergeron is a 78. Joe Tippmann is an 80. Elijah Vera Tucker still with the team. He's an 85. And Max Mitchell is a 74. On the defense, John Franklin Myers, 85 overall. Will McDonald, 77. Quinnen Williams, superstar X Factor, 95 overall. And of course, Quinnen Williams just got traded to the Dallas Cowboys at the trade deadline. And really, the Jets kind of cleaned house. We'll also see Emmanuel Calhoun, a third-year man out of Michigan State. Jack Sanborn is a 75 overall. Anthony Walker is a 70. Amari Jones is a 69. Bryce Portis, second-year man out of Wisconsin, is a 75. Sauce Gardner still with the team, 97 overall, though he's not a superstar X Factor or a superstar at that. DJ Reed is an 84. And Marcus Jones, former New England Patriot, now with the Jets now, 78 overall, playing in the slot. Justin Reed at one safety, he's an 80. And Brian Foote, fourth-year man out of UCLA, 81 overall. Nick Howard, third-year man out of Notre Dame, is their kicker. And Jake Bailey, former Patriot and Dolphin, is their punter. And that is the New York Jets team. They have a good quarterback. They're down to their backup running back. Their receiver room is pretty much Garrett Wilson and a bunch of guys, but if you guys have ever watched me play before, it's not usually the star receivers that cook me. It's usually the mediocre ones. They have an okay offensive line, at least overall-wise. That linebacking core is pretty weak. As far as offensively goes, we have been pretty good at stopping the run for the most part. Last week was an exception to the rule. Saquon Barkley ran all over us. I think he had 160-something yards on the ground. We've been trash against the pass all year. The default is contain the QB scramble. I think we're going to defend the short pass. That seems to be where they're most accurate, and for some reason, Zach Wilson is our focus player. As far as player health goes, I'm trying to do split reps for positions that got banged up. I believe Chase Young missed last game. Montez Sweat, I believe, got banged up. I think that's it. Now, offensively, what do we want to do here? We pretty much have to stay away from Quinnen Williams, and I want to try to throw it away from Sauce Gardner. So I think we're going to run it outside. I'm also going to go split reps for our running backs, with Tolliver coming back for injury, or from injury. I swear I know English, doesn't sound like it. Let's go ahead and simulate this training. See if we have any injuries. Praying we don't. Okay, we are clean on defense. All right, clean on offense too. Okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this Week 15 game against the New York Jets. We have 4 games left in the regular season. We're, of course, 7-6 right now. I think we need to go 3-1 in these last 4 games, at the very least.
And here comes Kenneth Murray. He's been a terror in the pass rush all year, to the tune of 12 sacks so far.
Kenneth Murray having an insane season, 12 sacks as an off-the-ball linebacker. Video game-like numbers. Okay, and we are kicking things off. So we will receive the second half kickoff. Joey Sly to boot this one away with the traditional kickoff rules, and off we go. As that one is going to go through the back of the end zone for the touchback. The Jets will start their opening drive at the 25. And here comes their quarterback, Kirk Scott. I'm guessing he was probably injured at some point this year because he only has 1,200-something yards, 8 touchdowns to 2 interceptions. Not bad numbers, but certainly not high volume either. Now, they did want us to contain the QB scramble. That was what the the weekly strategy initially wanted us to do. So we'll go conservative, watch the QB on any potential option plays. This is going to be a give to their backup running back, and he loses the football, but the Jets are able to hop on it. The ball did go backwards several yards. And what would have been like a 2nd and 4 turns into a 2nd and 12. As there's Robert Saleh, still the head coach here in this universe. It looks like Mr. Clean.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down.
2nd and 12 here. Scott looking, taking a shot deep down the right side, and it's incomplete. That might have been a touchdown had he dropped that in the basket. Emmanuel Forbes just got cooked by a running back. Don't really love that, but it was inconsequential. 3rd and 12.
If you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion...
And this pass is going to be intercepted by Kenneth Murray. He continues to have a ridiculous season. Kenneth Murray is forced out of bounds at the 17, and we start with great field position.
A part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity.
He threw it right to him.
Off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And now here comes our offense, led out by Sam Howell, who's been very, he's Sam Howell. 2,500 yards and 16 touchdowns. He's missed a game and a half.
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him.
Now, one thing I am going to do,
maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense.
I'm going to go chew clock to start things off. Because I know our defense just had a terrific stand there, but our defense has been kind of ass all year long, and I kind of just want to keep the opposing offense off the field. Subject to change, and here's Jonathan Tolliver in his first carry back from IR. He gets 12 yards and a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 5.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Tolliver, back-to-back carries, and Jonathan Tolliver, welcome back to the end zone. Touchdown. And we are up 6-0, less than 2 minutes into the ball game.
And the Commanders use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And Joey Sly splits the uprights, and it is 7-0 on a 2-play, 17-yard drive. I want more drives like that.
They made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Jets will start this drive at the 25.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
There's another give to, I believe, their backup running back, Wharton. Picks up 3. Guess they didn't like their other running back fumbling.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes.
And this pass to the right side is going to be hauled in by Pemberton. And the Jets pick up a first.
Man defense and went to the out route, in which what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
This is going to be a jet sweep to Garrett Wilson. He breaks out of a tackle. He's able to pick up 4 yards. He breaks out of a tackle by Chase Young.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house. So they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And here's a give to their backup running back, and there he goes. I fucked up. I cannot afford fuck-ups like that, man.
His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting,
That was on me.
explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
The try here for the extra point.
And the kick is blocked. And we do recover it. It doesn't matter, though. But we hold on to the lead for the time being. Kareem Beckham with the field goal block.
Well, there's a blocked extra point.
That could be huge.
We had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach.
And Connor Highsmith will take a knee, and we will start this drive at the 25.
Because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Bad move. They'll start this.
And here's Tolliver again. Jonathan Tolliver with another big run. Picks up the first down, already at 30 yards on just 3 carries.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We're going to go with a little tap pass here to Luke Cole, and he picks up 4. Extension of the run.
Swallowed up right away. You talk about this Jets defense.
2nd and 6.
Now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason.
Tolliver again.
Free agency, maybe even
It'll be 3rd and a yard coming up.
And he's dropped just before the...
All right, we're going to take Tolliver out for the time being. I think I'm going to put Roshan Johnson in.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that.
There's Roshan Johnson, and he gets it. He needed a yard, he got a yard. First down.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it?
We're going to go play action here.
Sustaining drives.
And we're going to go to Terry McLaurin. He's wide open. He cuts back and picks up the first down. Gain of 16 there.
The 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
Johnson with his 2nd carry. Only picks up 2 that time. He's 2nd and 8. I'm going to take him out. I'm going to put Purnell in.
It might have been open there. It was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, Hal back to pass.
Go to Rayshawn Nash. He picks up the first down.
Out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. First carry for Devin Purnell. He cuts back towards the middle.
Picks up 6.
6 down to the 18.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4.
Back-to-back carries for Devin Purnell, and he has nowhere to run. He ends up losing a yard, and that'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Call that a loss of a...
I'm putting Tolliver back in.
More difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to match with all that size and beef.
3rd and 5.
But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tolliver has it, lowers the shoulder, and picks up the 1st down on the screen.
First down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
Tolliver again only picks up a yard.
At the 10-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gonna put Bam Knight in.
It's against the run, by the way. They're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might
Gotta go play action here.
because that's your strength.
And the ball is popped free. It counts as a passing attempt. We weren't going to be able to roll out to the right. We would have taken a huge sack.
Right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. And lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
3rd and 9.
Hal now to throw it.
There's a completion to Terry McLaurin, and Terry McLaurin scores. Touchdown. A simple drag route opens up.
10 yards out, and the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead.
And the kick is up and good. A 13-play, 73-yard drive. And we're up 14-6.
So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And Sly boots that through the back of the end zone for the touchback. Jets start this drive off at the 25. Another problem our defense has had throughout the year is we can't stop the big play, and that's how the Jets scored their touchdown. Of course, we blocked the extra point.
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there,
Jets are going empty here.
Gets that much better too.
And that's a quick pass, and that is hauled in
Start to drive is complete.
by someone.
Following a pickup of 7.
It's KJ Hamler.
The 32.
2nd and 3.
The touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And I think that was a false start, and it was. So that will back the Jets up 5 yards, make it 2nd and 8.
Anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Scott.
That's a quick pass, complete.
It's Morales. Short completion,
Pick up
just
4.
4 yards, and now it's 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way
3rd and 4.
He was able to make
So
the catch.
this might be the last play of the first quarter. And that's going to be a quick pass, and that's complete to Hamler. He picks up the 1st down. And that's how the first quarter will come to an end. 14-6. Pretty good first quarter, with the exception of really one play that's pretty much my fault as the user.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that pass is complete to their tight end again. It's Pemberton targeting us. We allow another big play.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll stick with the passing game.
And that pass is caught by their running back out of the backfield. He's wide open, picks up a 1st.
He'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And this is a quick pass, and it's incomplete. Thrown to no one.
And now a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this season.
2nd and 10.
For them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Back to throw again.
And that pass is hauled in for 9 yards. And Elijah Vera Tucker is injured, their best offensive lineman. He heads to the locker room. But it's going to be 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And the give is to their running back. He only needed a yard, and he got just that. 1st down, Jets.
Bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
And this is a pitch outside, and right there for the TFL is Cameron Curl, a huge loss of 6 yards.
6 there on the 1st down play.
2nd and 16.
Duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
And something happened. Is that false start again? It was. So this will back them up 5 more and make it 2nd and 21. Do you think I'm going to stay in the nickel?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off play action. Scott.
And this pass over the middle is complete to KJ Hamler, and it's going to be 3rd and inches. He was wide open. I don't know how that happened.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
3rd and inches. Empty set. Quick pass. That's hauled in to the 1.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now.
And here's Israel again, and he scores. Touchdown. His 2nd touchdown of the game. And I imagine they're going to go for 2. No? They're not going to? That's interesting. And it's 14-13, a 12-play, 84-yard drive for the Jets.
14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
We'll let this land in the end zone. Start this drive at the 25.
So we will start here at the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense.
Tolliver back in as our lead back.
Now they're saying, hey, let's
You know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to put conservative on the ball carrying. I don't know why. I'm just terrified that we're going to fumble at some point. And if we're going to chew the clock, we're basically playing a time of possession game, which means we can't turn the ball over either. There's Tolliver. Only picks up 2.
Only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
Here's McLaurin again, and he picks up the first down.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
Can put Bam Knight in.
Goes for 8 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the
There's Bam Knight. Picks up 5. His first carry of the game.
Or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Howell from the gun.
Nice catch by Devontae Miller there. Easy completion down to midfield. Good for 10 and a first down.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Another give to Bam Knight, and Bam Knight has a pretty big hole, and Bam Knight all the way down to the 33 on a gain of 17.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Another carry for Bam Knight. Another huge hole for Bam Knight. All the way down to the 15. He has 40 yards on just 3 carries.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This has been a good drive. So
We're going to keep feeding him.
Game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here's Bam Knight again, and he picks up 8.
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 2, 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. This time they'll throw it with Howell.
And that pass is going to be incomplete. Luke Cole was open, and that might have been a touchdown had Hal hit him.
Absolutely just needed it.
Putting Tolliver in as our lead back. Every score is going to be crucial.
Instead he fired an absolute
Can I get a run play, maybe?
play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Audible here to an inside zone. 3rd and 2. Tolliver to the inch line.
But he does have 1st down yardage. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially
Tolliver for his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Washington. A great play there.
His first game in 8 weeks,
Second touchdown of the game, number 8 on
and he finds the end zone twice
Raiders are able to add
in the first half.
Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
And it is 21-13 on a 10-play, 75-yard drive.
We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
And the Jets will start this drive at the 25.
Take over as they head out As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have.
And a quick pass complete to their tight end again. Picks up 8.
Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there? They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Play action. This throw to the left side is going to be intercepted by Cliff Greenfield. Our 2nd interception of the game, and Cliff Greenfield is going to take it all the way to the 28.
All the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the
Our 2nd interception of the game, and we take over with great starting field position again. 2:13 to go here in the first half. Tolliver picks up 2.
Forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I think I'm going to put Bam Knight in.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. 2nd down and 8. Howell.
We're going to take a shot for Devontae Miller, and it's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched it deep.
Took a shot for the end zone, didn't work. And it's going to be 3rd and 8.
Position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Howell.
Terry McLaurin, go up and get it, and he almost got it off the deflection. Incomplete. And for the first time all game, we're going to have to settle for 3. Joey Sly from 43 yards out. This will make it a 2-score game. Good snap, good hold, good kick. So, unable to score a touchdown despite great starting field position. But we do make it a 2-score game. Hope you guys took the over on this game. See if we can force a return here.
We should have done better there.
And it's still going to be a couple yards deep. Let's see if they return it. They will. Sheds about 4 seconds off the clock. And they only get out to the 19.
The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So,
and it's a quick pass complete to Garrett Wilson for a huge gain.
But how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now Scott on 1st down.
And down goes Scott.
Pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Chase Young brings him down.
In there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
In every game we talk about what are going to
His
be the
14th
keys
sack of the year.
Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Scott now to throw on 2nd down.
And Scott goes down again. Back-to-back sacks. We're going to take our first time out.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and
24. They're going to just give this to the running back. He does pick up some yards, but it's going to be 4th and long. We'll take our 2nd timeout.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jake Bailey on
Jake Bailey to punt away for the Jets. James Cotton back to receive.
And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 20.
And Cotton only gets it out to the 28. So we have 36 seconds to go. 1 timeout. See if we can put some more points up.
Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
And that pass is going to be deflected and incomplete.
Second down. You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away.
2nd and 10.
Bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd down. Howell now.
And that pass is going to be hauled in by Rayshawn Nash in traffic. And he's able to run out of bounds at the 48.
45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Howell.
And that pass is going to be hauled in by Luke Cole all the way down to the 25.
25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
We're going to take a timeout.
Really tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route.
I want to take 1 or 2 more shots to the end zone.
You're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
I need to make sure I get out of bounds if I somehow don't get there.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
We're going to just give Devontae Miller a chance. Doesn't work.
Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Another throw for Howell.
And that pass is nowhere, but there's a flag on the play. And it's going to be pass interference.
So the pass incomplete.
Oh my.
But the flag comes out for interference.
I think we have to go for it.
You're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
We're going to go for it.
So the ball
It's touchdown or bust here.
after the penalty, 1st and goal.
It's going to be a pitch to Roschon Johnson, and he's not going to get there, and we're not going to get points at the end of the half.
As he is hit behind the line.
One of our offensive linemen, teleported in front of us.
So we are at halftime here.
We do receive the second half kickoff, but I would have loved to get points there.
For Jonathan Coachman at REA. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the.
All right, you know what? I think we're going to keep running the ball. That seems to be working, and we're going to keep defending the short pass. Everything we're doing seems to be working. I think I'm really liking chewing the clock. Offensively, really our only mistake there was not scoring at the end of the half. As we'll start this drive at the 25. Defensively, had a couple rough drives. Tough time stopping a couple of third down conversions. And we've allowed a couple of big plays.
first drive in the third quarter.
We're going to start off with another give to Jonathan Tolliver, and he picks up 7 on his 10th carry of the game.
So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game.
Back-to-back carries for Jonathan Tolliver, and he has another big gain all the way down to the 45.
66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdowns.
Take him out. Don't want to run him to the ground or anything. I do have Bam Knight listed as my lead back still.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game.
Here's Purnell. Only picks up a yard. 2nd and 9.
The first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And that pass is somehow held on by Terry McLaurin.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41.
His 4th catch of the game.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Purnell.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is
no gain.
at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Give me Bam Knight.
On the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now he'll look to throw it.
We're going to go to Bam Knight out of the backfield. Picks up 9.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Actually, you know what? I'm leaving Bam Knight in.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Gonna send Crawford in motion here. Bam Knight, pick it up, and he does. Need a yard, picked up 4.
28-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just
Bam Knight again. This time only picks up 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. I think I'm putting Tolliver back in. Don't want to let up. Sometimes we let our opponents back into the game, and that's not good.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays.
Well, we're going to go play action here.
exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
And Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive
Joey Sly to make this an 18-point game. And he does. We are up by 3 scores, 31-13 on a 9-play, 74-yard drive.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And the Jets will start this drive off at the 25.
So they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. To throw with Scott.
Quick pass, and that's complete to their tight end again. Gain of 11.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
That pass over the middle is complete again.
Left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards.
And they are out past midfield.
Themselves a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Scott on 1st and 10.
And Scott is going to throw this one away, incomplete.
Incomplete.
This defense started a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And this pass is going to be hauled in by the running back for the touchdown. His 3rd touchdown of the game. I called for underneath coverage, and that's the risk you take.
47 yards. And the Jets are able to make some inroads.
It's not over yet.
So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
And it is 31-20.
Where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you today.
Connor Highsmith's going to have to return this one from the goal line. And he only gets out to the 22.
There's Terry McLaurin.
Terry McLaurin, 5 catches for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns in the early going.
Solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him,
It's Tolliver, stuffed at the line of scrimmage.
is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. Here's 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. Back-to-back carries for Jonathan Tolliver.
Back to the ground.
They pick up 7.
2 yards for him on the
Bring up
ground.
3rd and 3. Putting Bam Knight back in.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing
We're going to try a screen.
at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Bam Knight has it. And he has the first down and more. Pushed out of bounds at the 41.
Before he's out of bounds.
Bam Knight's having a nice little game.
On a pickup of 11.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They're leaving Terry McLaurin uncovered, but I don't know what to call. But I probably should have called something else because we lost 2 yards there.
Behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the long.
Let's put Purnell back in.
12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner.
I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a
Guy
big
double
game,
team Quinnen.
the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
That pass is complete to Rayshawn Nash. In traffic, he picks up 4.
Goes a gain of 4.
3rd and 8.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Rayshawn Nash with back-to-back catches. Out past midfield to the 45. And it's a first down.
Jets 45-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Purnell.
In the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much
Nice blocking by our left guard there. He had two people that he could have blocked, and he didn't block any of them.
Certainly a nice job.
Let's put Bam Knight back in.
It's rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for them.
And Rayshawn Nash can't hold on to that one.
Pass play there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good.
And that is going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
And it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
Another catch by Rayshawn Nash.
And he's going to be taken.
They'll bring up 4th and 4.
Short of the first by a few yards.
Ooh, do we kick the field goal or do we go for it? I'm tempted to go for it.
Hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately.
We're going for it.
After catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
4th and 4. We're going empty here.
So here we go, 4th down, Howell.
And Rayshawn Nash holds on. Another big grab on this drive, and we convert on 4th down.
They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10.
Tolliver somehow sneaks through. Jonathan Tolliver all the way down inside the 20 to the 19. He is so good at sneaking through the creases like that.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting.
Putting in back in as our lead back after that.
Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Another give for Tolliver. And he picks up 8. He has 95 yards on 15 carries, and that is how the third quarter will come to an end. 31-20.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing here, Howell.
And that pass is swatted away, incomplete. Looking to give Terry McLaurin his 3rd touchdown of the game. Unable to do it. 3rd down. We're audibling. I think we can get this up the middle fairly easily. Tolliver just gets in. Devontae Miller's hurt on the play. He's on the bench.
It looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Another give for Tolliver, and Tolliver goes nowhere.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
2nd and goal.
Here's Howell.
A completion to Luke Cole down to the 2.
But now it's 3rd and goal.
Elbow sprain. We'll quote-unquote keep him in. But I am going to bump him down our depth chart for the time being. Might not even play another down depending on how the game goes. Third and goal from the 2. We're going to send McLaurin in motion.
Receiver in motion left.
Here's Tolliver looking for the hat trick, and he gets it for the third time today. His return from the IR, and he has the hat trick. Touchdown.
They're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown.
And that was a 17-play, 78-yard drive. And we are up 38-20. See if we can force a return here.
Kickoff after the touchdown.
Doesn't look like it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Throwing to start the drive. Scott.
This pass is complete for 7.
That's Morales. He's going to be dropped following
2nd and 3.
Past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Another quick pass, complete. He is completing a lot of his passes. He's 16 of 21. He just also has 2 interceptions.
First target, first catch, and a first down. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And that pass is complete. Garrett Wilson, just short of the first. Not really too concerned about stats. I am kind of letting him pick up chunks. I'm confident in our offense right now. At least as far as, you know, being able to chew out the clock.
Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Another completion for a first down.
7 yards there and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That pass is complete. Good for 8.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good.
And that quick pass is complete. Down to the 12. It's like they know what I'm calling before I even call it.
12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort.
Scott looking to throw, and he ends up throwing it away. Incomplete.
Who's going to fight? Who's going to scrap? Who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play? That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that pass is knocked away by Cameron Curl. I really wanted to pick that one off.
As he tried to pull that one in, couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Scott's going to take off, and he has the first down to the 2-yard line.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game.
I think we're going to stay in the nickel.
Sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
And is that going to back him up 5? It will. 1st and goal from the 7 now.
Yeah, maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming, pick them up, pick them up. And someone jumped.
Back to throw. Scott.
Pass to the right side's incomplete. Looking for Garrett Wilson. Couldn't find him.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just
Second
gonna
and
sit
goal.
back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here's Scott looking to throw on second down.
And Scott has to throw it away again. Incomplete.
This one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Third and goal.
Looking to throw.
Pass to the left side is out of the reach
Open, but he missed him, and it's
of, I believe that was Israel, their running back.
fourth and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
And they are going to go for it.
To myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And the pass is going to be out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Convert, and they turn it over.
And the Jets turn it over on downs.
They need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one.
Do I put in my backups? I think I'm going to put in my backups. Brian Mays is going to come in. Tolliver is going to be benched. We'll put Purnell in as our lead back. I want McLaurin out of the game. We'll go Cole, Burgess. Let's do James Cotton as our 3 receivers. Rayshawn Nash will be our number 3 tight end. Starting offensive line will stay out there. Who do I want in the slot right now? Yeah, let's put James Cotton out there. Third down running back. Yeah, let's put Purnell in there.
Get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
So we have our backups in for the most part. Starting offensive line still in there. I think Tolliver's done for the game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Purnell picks up 5.
Up past the 10 to about the 11. Will McDonald there on the tackle.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's Purnell again, and he gets whacked.
And he'll take this
Only
one
picks up a yard.
14-yard line.
Be 3rd and 4. Putting Bam Knight back in.
There, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And down goes Mays. I believe that's the first time we've been sacked all game. And we're going to have to punt this one away. I think I'm going to keep my starting defense out there. I know we've probably won this game.
None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they
Blake Gillikin punts this one away.
So the cameras can't find him, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
To the 44.
57 yards the official distance. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Jets. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things.
And under pressure, Scott throws this one away again. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Moments where the game plan actually worked, but overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Scott
under pressure again. Throws off his back foot. It's complete.
It's Morales.
Pick up the first down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Gotta go no huddle here.
Now
Scott looking to throw, and now he's gonna look to take off, and he slides after a gain of 6.
He winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
This pass to the left side is hauled in by Garrett Wilson,
Downfield on the left side.
and he did not get out of bounds.
First down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 18. Back to throw. Scott.
Pass is going to be
He's going to hit his man
incomplete. Or was it complete? It was complete, but for no gain.
2nd down.
Stops the clock.
Nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
On 2nd down.
This is another give to Israel, and he loses a yard.
Back to the 19-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7.
We're going to just call the same play. Make him beat us, and Scott has to throw it away.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this defense definitely in his head.
They got to go for it again.
He's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th and 11.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
His throw to the left side is incomplete. Cliff Greenfield knocks it away,
Try it, but the 4th down
and the Jets turn it over on downs again.
Washington will have it on a turnover on downs. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we
Put Roshan in as our lead back.
like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another
There's
example.
Roshan.
It all boils down
Picks
to
up
the
2
end
yards.
execution. Either you make
Of course, he had that big loss earlier. That's why he has negative yardage.
Carry there, 2nd and 8. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead.
That'll bring us to the 2-minute warning.
That's what they're doing.
smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going.
One more first down should officially do it.
See more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll try
Johnson
to
again.
pass the clock with Johnson. And a big
No gain.
up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know this.
Why are we not chewing the clock? I have chew clock on.
Guys in the middle of this D has got to be priority 1.
I don't know. I've had chew clock on for the whole game, and it was working in the first half. Like, it was bringing me down to 10 seconds. And I've had chew clock on the entire game, and it starts me at like 15. This time it started me off at like 30. So I have to just sit here and wait.
Johnson.
And Roshan Johnson has positive yardage now.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime.
And of course, the game never actually
And on that series, they
lets you chew the clock whenever you're lining up for a field goal or a punt. Boot this one away.
It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Jets will take over. And New York set to take the...
You know what? I don't want to risk it. I want to at least take out Chase Young, Montez Sweat. Kenneth Murray. What do you mean a player cannot start on defense twice? I know this is tedious, but I do not want to lose. I don't want to lose one of my star players when this game's already well in hand.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, that's a completion, and they take a timeout.
That's Morales. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's blitz.
Stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Second down and a yard. Looking to throw. Scott.
I take another timeout.
That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Scott now on first down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Another throwaway.
Sideline falls incomplete.
Yeah, this has been a really good game. Nice bounce back. I think we went in with a good game plan, so I'm going to pat myself on the back a little bit.
Even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Back to throw again.
Nice catch, dipshit.
Down to 8 seconds now. He was waving his
They're gonna
arms on the
punt.
football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but
I think we're going to just fair catch this, no matter where it goes.
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
And we line up in victory formation. See if they call that last petty timeout.
The D can only stop it.
They do not, and we are back in the win column, 38-20, your final score here from East Rutherford on Monday Night Football. That was an efficient game, really good team win as Mr. Clean throws his clipboard down.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the
Brian
game.
May showing off to the camera, even though he came in for like 5 plays.
Football converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Okay, so Sam Howell actually had a pretty good game. 18 of 26, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Jonathan Tolliver, first game returning from IR after breaking his collarbone. 18 carries, 101 yards, 3 touchdowns. Purnell couldn't really do much. Bam Knight, 7 carries for 53 yards. Bam Knight has actually been a very good complimentary back to Jonathan Tolliver. We've seen him put up performances like this when being the complimentary back. When we put him in as our lead back, didn't really pop off. Receiving, Rayshawn Nash, 6 for 57. Terry McLaurin, 5 for 72 and 2 touchdowns. Luke Cole, 3 for 37. Bam Knight, 2 for 19. Devontae Miller, 1 for 10. Tolliver, 1 for 7. So he finishes with 19 touches for 108 yards and, of course, the 3 touchdowns. Cliff Greenfield led the way with 11 tackles. That's usually not a good sign. 8 for Watson, 8 for Kenneth Murray. 2 TFLs for Chase Young. 1 for Kinlaw, 1 for Emmanuel Forbes, Cameron Curl, Percy Butler, and Tyler Wise. Sack for Tyler Wise, sack for Chase Young. Only 2 sacks today, but we also had 2 interceptions. 1 by Kenneth Murray, 1 by Cliff Greenfield. Now, I feel like looking at the Jets stats are going to be a little bit misleading. I mean, 25 of 42. We did allow 312 yards, but a lot of that came in garbage time. But still, he ended up completing 59% of his passes. He was doing pretty good. Kirk Scott had a pretty high completion percentage, but then in garbage time, he kept throwing the ball away because nothing was there. 1 passing touchdown, 2 interceptions. Israel, whatever the fuck his last name is, he had that 58-yard run. Outside of that, he had 5 carries for 2 yards. So, good job with our run defense, but again, we need to make sure we're stopping the chunk plays. A lot of garbage time production from these guys. Again, Garrett Wilson, the star, 3 for 47. You know, it's all these guys. Manuel Morales, tight end. KJ Hamler, Keelan Pemberton. You know, these guys, it's always the tight ends and the mediocre guys who end up doing well against us. 7 TFLs total for the Jets. And how many times did we run the ball? 7 TFLs, and we had 18, 25, 32, 38 running plays. I'm not counting that kneel down. So that's pretty good. I believe we only got sacked once. Yep. John Franklin Myers and Quinnen Williams combined for a sack. No turnovers. That was a really good team win. I know this Jets team isn't exactly, you know, great, but sometimes you need to play a bad team to get your team back on the right track. We have some upgrades. Looks like we got quite a few. Luke Cole. What do I want him to improve on? I think I'm going to do deep threat. Boost him up to a 79 overall with a morale boost. Brett Pittman, our starting center. Is there anything that improves his awareness? He needs to improve his run blocking. Okay, I guess I'll go. Yeah, I guess I'll go power. Just Brett Pittman. Our guards and our centers aren't that good at getting to the second level. I wish we could improve his awareness. That sounds like something awareness would improve on. But boost him up to an 81 overall. Cliff Greenfield, he had a really good game. I've shit on him a lot because he was the first ever draft pick that I made in this franchise. You know, he's a physical freak. He's like 6'2", 200-something pounds. He has like 96 speed, but he's played second fiddle to Emmanuel Forbes, who's turned into a star for us. Anyways, what do I want to do for him? I think, honestly, even though he's a man-to-man corner, I feel like he's better in zone than he is man, as probably most corners are, but we're going to upgrade man-to-man, boost him up to a 91 overall with the morale boost. And Emmanuel Forbes, our other corner. I feel like he's actually better in man than zone. So I'm going to improve his zone rating. It's not going to boost up his overall. He's going to stay at a 90 overall with the morale boost. And we got to answer the media. Under siege, talking about our offensive line, which had played bad the past couple of weeks, but today they only allowed 1 sack, and it was in garbage time. Coach, you were intent on not letting the struggles from last game carry over into this week. I didn't have time to read the rest of that. We left a lot out there and still didn't perform as well as we would have liked. I disagree with that, Coach Moorhead. Plan W, just win 1,000 XP and +5 morale for all players. A pass block boost. Your entire offensive line will have +5 pass block power and pass block finesse for the next game. That's huge. Then, talking about the cold opponent, they were cold, all right. And Terry McLaurin is telling us we can't take any wins for granted in this league. We only get to play 1 day a week, and when you're successful, it doesn't matter who it's against. And that's true. You can only play who's in front of you. Another 1,000 XP for my entire team. All right, let's go ahead and advance the week. Okay. So we improved to 8-6. We are back on top of our division. Let's take a look at the playoff picture real quick before we take off. So we would be the number 4 seed, the worst division-winning team if the season were to end today. But the Eagles losing is huge. We're 8-6 now. And in the next stream, we will take on the 9-5 Miami Dolphins. So I'm going to stream tomorrow, I think, at around 11 o'clock. The Colts and the Falcons are playing in Germany, I believe. I don't know why the NFL had all those international games and then they stopped for a few weeks, and then they were like, oh yeah, let's send these guys to Germany. So that's really kind of fucking with me. So I think I'm gonna start the stream during a halftime, and then I'll probably have it on the background while I stream, and hopefully it doesn't fuck me up too much, but you guys should join me. Till then, thanks for watching.